Hey everyone, it's Allanda. Welcome to Living on Zepbound. I am here to answer a couple of common questions that I have received on my channel. So, in case you are new and you're like, what? My name is Allanda. I'm a 47-year-old mother of six, and I am on a quest to lose weight. My goal is to be 150 pounds. I started at 264.7 and I have not weighed myself, but I can tell you I have lost over 35 pounds. So, woo, 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 but losing the weight. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you'd like to follow me on this journey, click subscribe and you will be on board with me. So, I have kind of six common questions that I tend to get um, several times. So I figured let's dive into them. So, kind of six is number one. Why am I on Zepbound? Some people have asked, why don't you just, why didn't you just start with the compound and the tirzepatide and go that route? Because it's cheaper. And at the time when I got on Zepbound, there wasn't really a big issue with shortage. Like I could get the medication, there was not really a problem. That was early February. It wasn't until about April when the shortage started hitting. So, as far as being on Zepbound, that's because that's the medication my doctor suggested. We were trying to figure out ways for me to lose weight. I'd done Saxenda before, that was a no go, and I'd done Saxenda to be honest twice in past, and I've lost weight on it, but the day after I give myself the shot, when I move up a dose, it's no bueno. Like I am out for the count. I'm crawling on the floor. It's just a hot mess. So I was not trying to get back on that. And so when she said Zepbound, I just went with Zepbound. It wasn't until the shortage that I started hearing people talk about compound. And we're going to play devil's advocate. Just as I was hearing about compounds, I was hearing don't get on a compound. So I really did take it up to me to do my due diligence and find out what are the issues with compounds. Like, well, how are people saying don't do it if people are saying do it? So I've kind of done some deep diving and I understand. And as far as me, because I've done my research, I'm pretty comfortable with how I will proceed during this weight loss journey and introducing compounds. That's me. I now have the knowledge that I feel comfortable with. So that is why I started with Zepbound and not straight away with a compound because I just didn't know what they were. Hmm. Let's see. Food changes. Does food taste different to me? Yes and no. It's catch 22. One, I can't drink a whole soda. Like I've figured that out. I love Dr. Pepper. That is my drink, Dr. Pepper. But I cannot drink a whole Dr. Pepper. My taste buds have changed as it deals with sweetness. I want sweetness, I crave sweetness, but for me, and again, everybody's journey is different, hence why I'm doing this, because my journey might mirror somebody else's journey, but not mirror the next person. I love sweetness, but since being on Zepbound, it's a very small fuse. I'll drink like maybe in a whole can, I probably drink about that much. So more than half is still left in the container. So my children just kind of come up right behind me and boom. But to be honest, the only time I really drink a soda or even open up a can of soda is when I do pizza. For some reason, I gotta have pizza and soda. It's the weirdest thing. Anybody else got that issue? You can't have pizza with lemonade, pizza with water. You gotta have pizza and soda. I know some people do pizza and beer, but I'm not real big on the drinking. And to be honest, I have not tried drinking while being on Zepbound because I'm not really a drinker. And even though we have a ton of stuff at the house, I'm really not a drinker. So I don't even know what it would be like to drink and be on Zepbound. I've watched videos where people have issues, but I can't say that's me because I haven't tried alcohol and Zepbound. But food, so sweetness is definitely a hit or miss. even down to a Twix. Like right around my period time, I start wanting chocolate. So I bought a Twix. This was maybe like 2 weeks ago. I bought one and I ate the first one. Literally, I broke off one, I ate it, and I was like, that's good. And then my other three that were in the car with me were like, give, can we have, can we have? So yeah, everybody got one little bar of, it wasn't Twix, it was Kit Kat. The Kit Kat, I opened it and I broke off the one, I ate that. After that, we were good. I do drink more water than ever. Like this is my tried and true. This is a 40 ounce, and I usually have 2 of these a day. I've never drank more than I've ever drank now. It's crazy. Um, I'm not real big on infusing lemon or pineapple or anything because it stays ice cold. I can drink it, and so I don't have an issue. Yeah. So, and my notes are right here. I'm in the car. My son is playing with a friend. So I told the mom, I was like, hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to go record because I got these questions and they're like circling in my head. I got to get them out. She's like, go, girl, go, girl. So I'm in the car. It might start getting hot though because this is Texas. It is Texas. So, question number 2, side effects. What side effects did I have on Zepbound? One of the first ones I noticed, like the next day, is I had this little faint headache, this very faint headache. I noticed that when I tried to overeat, like doing me, like I'm gonna just eat because I want to eat. When I did that, then I started getting the burps, like the sulfur burps. I didn't even know that was a thing, but yeah, I started burping. That wasn't cute. I'm gonna have to hold my phone like this. I'm MacGyvering right now. My purse is holding my phone, so it keeps sliding down. Um, but yeah, I had the burps. Also this little faint thing, but my two big issues, is I would go from constipation to diarrhea, like within hours. I'd be constipated and then go straight to diarrhea. Like, how the hell does your body do this? Constipation, straight to diarrhea. I did not appreciate that within a 24-hour span. And then leg spasms. Nobody talked about leg spasms. So when I started getting them, the first time I didn't even know it was related to the medication. I just thought, okay, falling apart. My body's giving up on me. And then the second one, I was like, wait a minute. This is like, this ain't normal. And so by the third one, I realized and I recorded it, and someone was like, oh, you need to increase your water and magnesium. Thank you, whoever told me that, because after that, I started doing good. So in my 16 weeks of being on Zepbound, I've only had 4 leg spasms. Yeah, I'm not doing that stuff again. Let's see, can I do it? Can I do it? No, it's still falling. So, question number 3. Have I lost any of my hair? No, I have not. I have heard someone say it takes about 3 months for the medication to start changing your hair. Um, I'm natural. I know some viewers will be like, I don't know what that means. But I don't have any product relaxer in my hair. I've trained my hair for, a long, long time. Since like 2012. Um, my gray streak is living its best life. It's doing what it wants to do, and I don't even care anymore. I was trying to tame it. I ain't taming it. I got other things to worry about, like my weight. So, I have not seen issues with my hair, but I'm also on a multivitamin. I've been on multivitamin forever, and I've used 2 products in my hair before. I'll show them right here. This one, Canvas Beauty. I'm not sponsored by either one of these, but Canvas Beauty, I started back in 2019, and I actually made a video about it because my hair went from this to this in like no time. But it made some people's hair very thick. Like they were getting thick hair. Even my niece, who we have custody of, her hair was getting hella thick. Oh, it was thick. So it was like, do I want to give you length or do I want to give you volume? And she wanted length. So I had to stop using that one. And I switched over to the second one. And that is actually the one that I use. Probably use it twice a week, if that. Usually right after I wash and blow dry and straighten, I'll put a couple of drops, massage it in. My twins, they love this product. That's the one they use because they like to cut their hair when they're in season, when they're in sports season. They cut their hair and then they use it to grow it out. So summer they have long hair, and then we repeat that cycle. So cut, they use it, it grows. Cut, use it, grows. So I would say it's tried and true for them. Um, it's cool for me. I haven't had any problems, but again, I'm not really regular. Yeah, so I have not experienced hair loss. But if you have, maybe try one of these. The pink one, the pink one tastes like, or not taste, don't taste it. It smells like sausage. Heads up. It smells like sausage. Everyone's told me that. Everyone that I recommended, oh, girl, that stuff smells like sausage. It does. It smells like sausage. But it works. I'll show you some before and afters if I can find some. Biggest change since being on the medication, biggest, I will do a second part. I already thought that one out because it's my stomach. And I don't know how to explain that better than to just show you. So, my stomach. Hey, so in order for me to answer question number 4, I feel like it'll be easier for me to tell you and show you than it is for me to just tell you. The biggest thing that I've seen, or the change that I have seen with my body being on Zepbound, is my stomach. This is my go-to outfit: tank top, leggings, and in my first video, when I was weighing 264.7 pounds, I'll do a side comparison, or I think I'm like this. Okay, in that video, I looked 7 months pregnant. And in many cases, people kept asking, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? No, I'm already pregnant. I was just fat. So that's what I'm noticing is my stomach. So if you see here, this is the front view. But you see it's like right here, it ribs out. And as I start to curve, you can see where it divots. So it's divoting in. You can kind of see the shadow of it. This is like me. And then this is the fat. So I'm seeing this little divot. You can kind of see it there. So if I could lose all this, oh, the girl won't have a tummy anymore. No more little apron. Yeah, no more. So, you know, with the pants here, I mean, I still have it. I still have it. See, it's still there. But maybe in another 20, 25 pounds, flat. 5, lifestyle changes. I love being on the medication because it makes my food noise go away. I'm not constantly thinking about food, hearing food. I like that. I like that I can actually think about something other than food. Like, oh, I should probably shave my legs tonight. Not, oh, what are we going to have for dinner? And who's going to cook it? And are we going to have enough for tomorrow? And what am I going to have for lunch? And who's going to clean the kitchen? And if I have a bowl of cereal. So I'm real happy that the food noise is gone, which leads me to the other one. How long do I think I'll stay on the medication? As long as I can. There are some factors in there like cost. At some point, I know people keep saying you need to stay on it forever, but at some point, I'm going to retire. And I don't know if I want to be spending $300 either on a compound or a name brand on medication. And I'm a school teacher, and my district has chosen not to participate in weight management medications. So the idea of my medication being covered, it's not. I already know. I'm going to have to pay out of pocket in order to stay on either the medication or the compound. So I would love if the cost would be like $100 to $150 a month. What? I could probably stay on it for life. I could work that into a budget. But the cost we're paying right now, I'll just try to stay on it as long as I can. And with that being said, the little issues or little things that I've tweaked, like starting to introduce physical activity, hopefully I can carry that on later. Smaller food portion sizes, hopefully again I can carry that on later. I can keep eating small portion sizes even if I get off the medication. And again, just the food noise. I'm so happy not to have food noise. And I'm happy to have a word for it, because I just didn't know what it was called. I just always thought about food. Food, 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 food. And no one told me any different. No one said anything different. So I'm happy to have those things gone. And yeah, I hope I answered some of your most common questions, because again, these are questions that I've used several times or come across several times. In addition to my scale, I love my scale. Me and everyone in my household, our names show up on the scale, and it gives us our information. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to sweat. I don't do sweat. It gives all our information, and so when I stand on it, it knows, like, hey, it's Allanda. If my niece stands on it, oh, that's Jasmine. If my 10-year-old stands on it, oh, that's Christian. And so it keeps track of everything on one scale. So I love it. It did cost us about $100. You can get it on Amazon. I've seen cheaper versions, like the other scale I got that I bought from Walmart for $24.